Our next speaker is a hands-on on technology sales. He's a sales leader with a track record of driving strategy and execution across product, marketing, and global sales in public, private, and venture-backed companies. He'll be speaking about securing AI can make or break your enterprise. Please welcome Myle Bray, Chief Revenue Officer, Forcepoint.
Thank you. Thank you. Good afternoon. Welcome to the afternoon session here. Thank you very, very much for having me here. Delighted today to talk a little bit about securing AI. I think we'll all agree that AI is very much the buzzword. We will all probably look back on 2023 as the year that we are really kind of, embracing and introduced to what the full potential of AI is. Firstly, just a little introduction. So I lead global sales and marketing. I'm Chief Revenue Officer at Forcepoint. I've been in the cybersecurity industry for quite a while, for about 12 years, and prior to that, all things infrastructure and cloud. So very privileged and to be talking to you today. We've lived through an incredible period of change and transition. I think all of us who've been in the industry have seen incredible transitions, incredible transformations in what our industry can provide. This has been going on for best part of 50 years. As ever, the pace of change only accelerates. And the last 5 years, we've seen what the potential of mobility and cloud can bring, and how that has truly transformed during the pandemic era into an environment where we have got workers embracing a manner of flexible environments in which to operate. And this has presented us as security professionals with huge challenges. You combine that with some of the major changes around digital transformation. Every industry is looking to transform, to try and embrace efficiency, embrace new markets, embrace the productivity that digital transformation can provide. As we've been living through all of this, all we've seen in the cybersecurity landscape is huge increases in the attack landscape. More and more innovations from the threats and the attackers, and we've seen that kind of exacerbated in many major attacks. When we kind of look to this year, as I mentioned, this will be the year that we remember as the year of AI. AI has been talked about probably for 4 or 5 years, in the sort of within the industry, but this year it has truly hit mainline. It's not often that we hear about Hollywood actors striking, and they're striking for a number of reasons, but one of which is they see the threat of AI and what AI can do to the acting industry. So there is huge potential across a vast array of areas. A little snippet, a little example here. One of my more smarter colleagues, one of my technical skilled colleagues, he managed to build a 0-day attack. He built a virus without using a single line of code himself. He built it using ChatGPT. He built it by asking a series of questions over and over to ChatGPT. And the most scary part of this, he did this in 2 hours. So we have huge positive potential with AI. We also have huge potential risks with AI. It's fair to say that AI is everywhere by the nature of what it's doing. It is across all of our environments, our applications. It's trawling data throughout on a continuous daily basis. It's building more and more capability. It is becoming the new shadow IT for us as security and IT professionals. How do we both embrace AI to enable the benefits, the productivity, the efficiency benefits that we can see from AI, but at the same time, how do we ensure that we're protecting our organizations? The one thing we all know is AI needs data. It needs lots and lots of data. And the danger is, a lot of this can be your data. Unless done effectively, unless embraced in an effective way, you are putting your organization's data at risk. So how do we build about an architecture, a change that enables us to both, on the one hand, take the benefits of AI, but on the other hand, ensure that we're protecting our data and protecting our intellectual property from that? Many commentators are saying that AI and the benefits of AI is going to have a profound effect on the globe and on the global economy. As you can see, there's predictions here of its potential to have 7% positive benefit in global GDP. These are huge numbers. When you talk about productivity increases, global productivity being increased by 1.5%, again, this is giant strides forward. So we are there at this critical time as IT professionals. How do we look to gain all the benefits of AI without ensuring that we're increasing the risks from AI? The one thing's for certain, the architectures of the past, the cybersecurity architectures of the past will undoubtedly have to change to embrace this new technology. What we know as the perimeter-based architecture, the hub and spoke architecture of the past, the complexity that naturally brings, the poor user experience, this will have to evolve. Where obviously this was based on hairpinning traffic through a small number of places in our architecture, that doesn't enable the flexibility that people will demand from the future. We're all familiar with the concept of zero trust, that concept of creating a zone, a zero trust safe zone between our users, our devices, our branches, and where our data and where our applications lie. This piece in the middle is the aim of the zero trust zone. We're looking to enable that in our architecture. The reason for that is that we have people working from everywhere. We have a whole mass of different flexibility. You're using applications now, not only in your own data centers, but in the cloud, on the web. So you have to enable a flexibility. That flexibility comes from embracing a more flexible architecture, an architecture based on zero trust. We believe that architecture needs to have 3 consistent layers in the way it is built. A true foundational layer of zero trust, a layer of threat protection and zero security, and at the same time, an access layer, a gateway layer, to ensure that you're enabling your users to be able to access applications wherever they are, whether they be cloud, web, private access, email. So it's incredibly important that you drive this flexibility in the way that you're deriving your architecture of the future. If you do that, you can gain significant benefits. Benefits of productivity, users, apps, devices, having that flexibility, being able to access anywhere at any time. The ability to kind of use more flexibility in devices, bring your own devices, can be architected and have similar policies and similar controls to your own corporate devices. It allows you to drive efficiency as well. Efficiencies in the way that you've designed your architecture with less infrastructure, fewer vendors, where you're trying to derive much more platform-based security. Platforms allow you to drive greater simplicity. We heard about that in a number of the sessions yesterday, that trying to drive for that simplicity in architecture. And finally, driving, obviously, risk reduction, ensuring that those principles of zero trust, of trusting nothing at any time. So ensuring that those same principles are fully embedded in your architecture, where you have a series of policies that are delivering for you on a consistent basis. So driving an architecture like this can truly build and help you to layer on the benefits of AI. How would we do that? As I mentioned, right, we live in a period whereby data is truly everywhere now. We've obviously on the previous slide, you've seen, because you're accessing multiple applications, both private access as well as cloud and web apps. So you have a notion that your data is already everywhere. And you've also got this much more challenging situation where your people are working frequently from anywhere, even as we're embracing a much more hybrid architecture with both working in office environments, working in home environments. You have got this incredible challenge about how do you protect your data. And it's this notion of creating a risk adaptive strategy for your data security, where you can start to understand the life cycle of your data from discovery, classification, prioritizing what is the really critical data, and then protecting and monitoring it. Having this architecture built in is critical to enabling AI. But the question is, can this be done today? And the answer is absolutely yes. We can embrace today a whole set of policies around your data security architecture to both enable AI, but also protect your organization's core data. We can put policies around your really critical data assets. We can, as you can see here, we can both limit and control the access of data, and then we can ensure a simplification and consolidation of that management so that we're driving certain policies for certain data assets. We do not want that critical data of your organization ending up on an AI engine which helps one of your competitors build their latest product based on your intellectual property. So it's critical that you kind of drive this to both stop the data and IP loss. And this can all be done today. Really critical in how you're able to talk to your organization, talk to your IT colleagues, but also be able to address your board of directors and your executives to say, we are both enabling and enhancing AI whilst at the same time protecting our data assets. Really, really critical. Once you've done this, you can truly allow your organization to start embracing the benefits of AI. We obviously the most significant announcements this year are around ChatGPT, but we're fully aware we have now got a multitude, 40, 50, 60 different AI platforms out there, and this will only increase. So it's really, really important that you both understand this landscape, just as you've been using technologies such as Secure Web Gateway for the last 10 years, that you apply the same principles here, that you allow certain data onto certain AI platforms, and you equally stop and inhibit certain data onto other AI platforms. Encourage best practices in your organization. As you can see, you can both log, you can inspect, protect. You can use it as a mechanism to coach your employees around how they can gain the benefits of AI, but at the same time protecting your data assets. We heard yesterday, again, about increasing this notion of simplification. And that goes right across the spectrum of cybersecurity landscape. But very specifically here, we want to drive that simplification around AI security. We want to be able to truly drive an environment of distributed enforcement. We want to enable this flexibility around the use of policies to protect certain organizations, certain individuals in your organization, allowing different levels of access, so that you're truly both embracing but also enabling AI. So one of the key things is driving this change and trying to drive this change today. The more we slow down, the more we wait, we will bring about risk to our organizations. So I encourage all of you to kind of speak to many of your trusted advisors, trusted partners. There is a great way of both embracing AI today, but at the same time reducing risk. So big thank you. Very much looking forward to seeing you over the next day or so. Thank you.